What's up, guys? It's Demented Caliber here, chilling with S13 the Beast. And what are you vaping on today, Beast?
I'm vaping on my pulse.
Yeah, he loves his pulse. I am just using the elegant Athena Squonk mod just because the gold trim around the button with the gold mesh. Yeah, it's fucking one hell of a setup. Anyways, me and Beast are coming to respond to a video. Now we're not going to play the whole video. We are going to skip around. So yeah, let's get into this, shall we?
We shall.
All right, make sure I'm sharing system sounds because that would be too good. All right, and if let me know when you can see my side.
I can.
All right, and this is a video that me and my lovely wife uploaded. So yeah, it's a homeless man with the iPhone 8 Plus. That
Is that what
that
it is,
that
right?
that was a fun video to make. All right, so let's see. What did I say? MMA tips 2.0.
2.0.
All right, here we are. 2 subscribers. And Beast watched a partial of this video, so before we get started, Beast has watched partial of the video. He wanted to look at the gun stuff because everybody knows Beast. He loves his guns.
I do.
Oh crap! What did I do? Shit!
I don't know.
Did I show you that Rick and Morty box mod, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
know.
Then I can go on my stuff later and delete it.
That's the only people I care of who watch this. Just wanted to show you that this is another vape I have. Tank. What's this right here? Tank. What's this right here?
All right, so this one's fucking hilarious. I don't know if you've seen this.
No,
Now you know what this is, right?
it's a mod.
Yeah. Well, listen what he calls it.
Tank. And,
He called it a tank. As
There's something
someone
missing.
as someone who's been vaping for 10 plus years now, how do you
Just
view
about.
this guy?
Uh, well, he's very unknowledgeable about vaping, for one. And number two, what is he? Was he like 14 years old?
I don't fucking know how old he is.
I don't know.
I think he's either 18 or 20 years. He's in his 20s. That I know for sure because I've dealt with this cat one time before. And I'll run Beast up on that here later in the video.
and y'all were talking about my lungs and then my clouds are bigger than it was in that video because that video I had 30 watts on the vape, and we even said we was not trying to blow clouds. So I don't know what you're talking about.
If you're not running a tank, wouldn't you not have to worry about wattage?
When you're running, here's the thing. Tanks you do have to worry about what wattage, but what he's got
Yeah.
doesn't even use fucking wattage. It uses voltage.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
It's
he's
basically
got
an unregulated mod with safety features built in. So it's just running direct voltage.
yeah, it's running like a 3.7.
4.2 actually.
Wow. They really up the stick mod for me.
Yeah, it may be 3.7. I don't know. I don't use stick mods all that much. Beast will tell you that. The only stick mod I use is unregulated, completely 100% mechanical.
Last time I used a stick was when they used to have the Eco Twist.
Yeah, and which was variable voltage.
Yeah, but I mean that's when the technology should have died after that sucker.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, look at him.
Yeah, it's a small cloud, but it's bigger than it was in that video, and look how big this freaking thing is.
Yeah, but that's still nothing.
Right.
Like, hang on. You're gonna have to get a fucking big hit Beast.
Yeah. Just so that was pretty much what I did. I just sucked in and out.
Damn, bro. You know, this kid, alright, so years ago, this kid had made fun of me because, like, when I first started vaping, when I first got my very first RDA, he was sitting here saying how I can't blow clouds and shit, right?
Right.
So I called his ass out on it. Explaining to him, and I explained that a lot of it goes by what build you have. The coils that I had in there, I think it was like 26 gauge Canthal, or no. It was somewheres, it was reading 0.51, and I think that each coil had 12 wraps on it. So I wasn't pushing that coil to those coils to their limits.
Right.
I ramped that thing up to 110 watts, and the juice I was using was an 80-20. And, like, yeah, granted, my clouds still weren't as big as they are now. I still say, for somebody who's been only vaping for a couple of weeks, I'd say that's pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah. Considering the
Now
fact
you
that
look
those
at
coils-
me. I just got clouds. Clouds, bro,
Right.
clouds.
I mean, if you're talking about, like, 12 wraps, I mean, you're talking about a thicker wire. So you're talking, like, that thing could probably have been, like, 150 still on a freaking, like, low pace.
Yeah. Well, I've actually, and I believe it was that build that I had in there. I took that thing on because I had gotten the Rouleau 2.3. It was 200 watt box mod. I've taken that thing up to its max with that build. And it was a phenomenal vape.
Yeah.
But we look at something like this. This is Beast will tell you this is a strict cloud chasing setup.
Yeah.
This is meant for cloud chasing. The build I have in here is meant for all that jazz.
All the jazz.
And I freaking love this setup, by the way. But we're going to get back into the video. Just let me wait. I'm going to vape on this for a little bit because I really like the hit that it provides. Flavorful. Alright, so I'm going to go
What you
back.
vaping? What juice you vaping on?
I'm vaping on a mix of juices. I got some Wally Vape Peach Fuzz. It's
The good old
18,
mix.
18 milligrams of nicotine.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not running the full 18 because I diluted it, but yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
All right, but anyways, back to this.
Like, seriously.
Yep.
So, yeah. Like, you said I shouldn't even have access to a mechanical vape. Freaking got my 45 hollow tips right here, bro. Come at me, bro.
All right, so Beast, go ahead and talk on this one, brother.
First of all, is that your daddy's gun? Because honestly, that gun is a rather nice gun for you. So this is where in the video he starts getting his daddy's gun collection out, which it's cute, whatever. Because there ain't no way that he's got capacity for these guns. They're not bad guns. I'm not going to diss his guns. He's got a good gun arsenal. It's 1911 right there. Can't see who it's made by though. But you're looking at what? $400, $500 gun.
Well, if it's made by Colts, you're looking closer upwards of $800.
You could, well, yeah, but that one ain't made by Colt. The cheaper spectrum, you're looking at Rock Island. It doesn't look like a Rock Island, so I'm going to say it's probably a Kimber, probably at the best, as my knowledge could look at it. So if it's a Kimber, you're looking about $700 to $800.
Well, let's see if I can look at the sides real quick.
I tried looking at them, but they're so glossy.
Freaking got my 45 hollow tips right here, bro.
Also, every gun person that I've met don't call them hollow tips; they call them hollow points.
That's true too.
Come at me, bro. Bro, come at me.
Come at you. I would take that as a threat.
I would, yeah. Yeah, I would.
This video right here can incriminate him.
Oh, I could.
Watch this. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, you guys are so funny. But yeah, guys, if you need anything, hit me up.
Alright, so moving past that. Hang on. So here's the shotgun that we were telling you about.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's legal.
That's illegal?
No, it's legal.
This short
It's
is
got a
legal.
pistol- It's got a pistol grip. It falls under a category of all other guns. It's not considered a shotgun because it doesn't got a stock.
Well, he calls it a shotgun.
Well, it's theoretically a shotgun, but it's a pistol grip shotgun.
But I don't believe it's his.
No, it's. I don't think any of. Well, that one might be his because it looks like that might be the Dominion. The Dominion was actually something you could buy online that's made out of Hong Kong
Ah.
for like $90.
Yeah, but I mean, look at this face. I really don't know if I would trust that with a gun.
I wouldn't trust him, period, with anything, let alone hitting him up for robo testing.
And I'll be right back. And yeah, got the AR in here, bro.
All right, so I know you wanted to talk on this as well.
Yeah, I do want to talk on the AR. It's like at first, okay, I can get you to have a 45. Okay, I could fathom that, but then it starting to look like it's too much money in there for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely like his old man's gun collection because like now he's bringing out this AR. It's definitely a custom build. I think it says America on the magazine. Am I correct?
Let me check. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Those look like they could be Magpul mags.
Well, they could be then too.
But the fact of the matter is, I guarantee you look at that, it's fully customized. It's definitely custom built, that's for sure. So you're looking at upwards of $1,700 for that AR.
Yeah, but I mean, he is getting he does just have the iron sights. It doesn't have like red dot or nothing. So
No, he actually does have a red dot on there.
He does have a red dot? Mm-hmm. He has a laser. Does he have a red dot or a laser?
Flashlight. We got the flash suppressor.
He's got a red dot, see?
I can't see it on your screen right now because we went out of it.
Can you see it now?
No, but I mean, I can hear I know where, I'm picturing in my head what's going on. I remember this part. But...
Well, can you see my screen at all?
I can't see your screen at all. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I can only see you. I see you and me.
All right, let's try this again. All right, is it loading up for you?
No, but I can. Well, if I exit, it's going to exit. So.
All right.
I ain't worried about that part anyway. The point is,
front clip.
Red dot's the sights. If he has iron sights on it, he's not going to have red dot on the sighting part. He may just have like a red light. Like
no,
for,
well, no, I can actually see it, and there is a red dot sight on there. Your iron, all right. So iron sights come factory from the manufacturer. Your iron sights are basically your normal aperture sights.
Yeah.
Which come stock, but he does have a red dot on there. I did see that.
So he has like the actual like little lens with the red dot in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like the okay.
But it doesn't look like a well-made recognized one or a well-recognized one. It looks like one of those things you can buy off of eBay.
Is it on the side or is it on the top?
On the top.
Well, it would be a red dot, but still. I don't see why he would keep the iron sights on there if he has a red dot.
Yeah, most people when they get custom ARs like that, they usually just take the iron sights off.
Especially if they put a red dot on there, yeah. Doesn't make any sense why it has both. If it's a red dot.
Yeah, so I don't really know.
Another thing I want to touch on is he says
with tanks.
All right, so he says I don't vape with tanks. Beast has seen my vape collection. I have a decent amount of tanks.
Well, you have the Milo 3 for crying out loud, which is a hell of a damn good tank.
Oh, the Milo 300?
Yeah. I say 3, but you know what I mean.
I just
But the
prefer
thing,
RDAs. I like the building aspect of them. Beast can kind of relate now because Beast is, what are you using, Beast?
I'm using an RDA.
Yeah, so,
So,
and the building aspect of it, it's really fun.
I mean, tanks are nice, and I don't know. They're
They're
usually low
convenient,
maintenance
but they have
for a time
limitations.
period. They got limitations in there, and so we went over this in another video where it's like the coils just have too much money. It just becomes too much of a freaking sinking hazard
Yeah.
for me anyway. But the thing I want to also get on, he says flash suppressor.
Yeah, he
That is
did
a
say flash suppressor.
that is a muzzle brake. It's a muzzle brake, and the only thing it doesn't really suppress the flash. What it does is it basically vents the gases
Gases.
out from, yeah, from there, so it creates lower recoil, and it makes it so you can lowers the recoil, so it makes stability a lot higher, so you can
Yeah.
make more accurate shots.
Don't care, I'm gonna say cigar. Put it lame.
They say it helps
That
with
was a 1
they
gram.
say it helps with velocity too, but I don't know about that.
Let me in the street and see what happens.
Like watch this like him?
Like, all right, so he's like, catch me in the street and see what happens. Like, I don't even think he could fight. I really don't.
No, that's why he brought the guns out.
Because he claims a MMA Tips 2.0, but
Right.
he doesn't even look like he's been to a gym.
And you know he's like he's smoking it up in the video, which I'm not dissing potheads, but since when did potheads become so violent?
Well, I don't think he's really smoking.
Oh. Well, he
Oh,
says
it's
he's freaking
dank.
like he's smoking like.
Because if you look, the pack that he pulled out was a fucking
Yeah.
cigar. All right, so like when he pulled the blunt
Yeah,
out
that's
in
what
the
he
video,
did.
did you see that?
Yeah, but that's what people keep blunts in.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like he's a genuine pothead.
Well, yeah, but I
Because
mean,
what? All right,
I mean,
all right. Let's get a baseline here. What fucking pothead is going to smoke outside unless they're living with their mommy and daddy?
right. I mean that. I mean, you can clearly tell by his room it's not like the master bedroom. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's clearly like one of the like kids' rooms. So
Yeah. So we're gonna keep playing it because I don't know where it's at.
That's so freaking dank in there, bro. No, I just need it so I can rock blocks. Yeah.
Okay, here's where he, and this is, I don't know if you can see it.
no, I can't. But that's where he puts the gun to his head.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, that was the video.
Oh no, he takes the magazine
Should I do it? Oh
Of
my
course, he
gosh,
takes the
should I?
magazine out. I mean, he would have been able to fire it if it wasn't.
Huh?
I said if he didn't take the magazine out, he would have freaking shot himself.
Yeah.
That was a
Alright, I'll
fully
see you
loaded
guys
mag.
in the next video.
All right.
What is it, Paris?
So,
Dimension caliber?
hang on.
Yeah, it's the only.
All right. So, give your thoughts on that video.
First of all, if you're gonna talk about, you know, obviously just clouds and whatnot and all that jazz, I mean that's whatever. But why you got to bring out guns, telling them to come at you and threatening and all that jazz? It's a freaking vape vid, man. Second of all, you're not really. I mean, like you are the reason that gun owners get a bad rap. You give me a bad rap for having guns. I mean, I don't know if it's like your dad's guns because he needs to really put his guns away from you because obviously you don't know how to handle them. You don't freaking. I don't care if it's unloaded or not or loaded or whatever. You treat every gun as it's loaded, and every time that you freaking point that freaking gosh dang barrel at something, you better be ready to shoot at it. So you better not be playing around by putting it up to your freaking head. I don't care. I seen that you checked it and you whatever. Anything could freaking happen. There could still have been a freaking goddamn round in that thing, and it could have went right off in your freaking hand. Especially since you said you've been smoking. You claim that you're freaking like high, so I mean, like obviously you shouldn't be around a gun anyway. You're impaired. That just it's blatantly just irresponsible, and this is why that we have these freaking like random uh, times where guns go off and their kids get freaking shot in the face because they don't know how to put their guns up.
And then one thing I would like to point, one thing I would like to point out in his video when he was messing with that 1911, his finger was always on the trigger. If you're messing with the
Yeah,
gun, put your finger right here.
right.
You
It's a
always
freaking
keep it
gosh
on
thing.
the side. You do not keep it right here.
Yeah,
Seriously. This is why people want to push for gun control. Cuz of idiots like that.
yep.
I'm
And
going to be
that's
the
what.
first to admit I'm trained with a fucking firearm. I know how to use them. Do I prefer to own one? Not really. Why?
My kids that are freaking like 5 and 4 or have more goddamn better gun control than that kid ever did. I swear, my kids always my freaking 5-year-old. Um, she freaking goes in there and even when she sees like us gonna go out shooting or whatever at the shooting range, and she goes like we go to our grandmoms and shit. Uh, she always asks me like, is this gun loaded? Yeah. She doesn't want to touch it anyway. Point is, she's got more common sense. She doesn't even want to touch it if doesn't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be around. She knows something happens. I mean, this is just something that you should be ingraining in people. People should be ingraining in their kids. And obviously, this guy hasn't taught this to his kid because he's over here waving on the freaking YouTube channel, freaking waving his pistol around, waving his AR. Why does he even have access to his dad's freaking gosh dang 45 and freaking AR-15?
That is beyond me. And you know, I don't know if you could tell, but I could clearly tell there was some form of mental issues going on with this kid.
Isn't that always the case with these problems
Yeah, when somebody's sitting
anymore?
there waving a gun around, making, I'd say idle threats, because first off, he's not worth my fucking time.
First of all,
Secondly,
there's a way to show your guns off uh, when you want to show them online, right? To
yeah.
get them
Well,
out, to
Beast,
get them
didn't you
out in
bring a
general.
gun out for us to see?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to show you this. Okay, first of all, see, I grab it like this. The barrel's not facing anything; it's facing towards the ceiling. So if it goes off up on top. What you want to do is always have the breech open. You can
Mm-hmm.
obviously see that it's unloaded. If you're going to show it that way, you have that. You make sure you want to show everybody, even if it's online, you want to show this because it makes you think of it. It's not for the benefit of the person online. It gives the person you benefit that you checked it because it makes you remember it. You want to check to see if it's in fire or safe on the actual safety, manual safety, or any other safety on the gun itself. Obviously, never have a freaking loaded gun going onto a video. You make sure you unload it, make sure it's completely unloaded before you even show it online.
And if you have to do a double check, do a safety check. That'll actually make
Exactly.
people in the gun community favor you more. The fact that you did a safety check before even like moving the gun around or anything.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, the gun I presented, it's a BB gun, but you know the factors still stand. Even with BB guns, you
Right.
gotta treat them like they're a real firearm.
Still projectile.
Yeah, and it still fucking hurts.
Heck, if you shot yourself in the eye, I mean, no pun intended, like the Christmas story, but I mean, like, if you shot yourself in the eye, I mean, like, you're gonna lose an eye.
I've gotten shot in the arm with a damn pellet gun. It's not fun.
Yeah. But I mean, that's my whole query about it. Really, it's a lot of this doesn't even stem about what he did in the vaping thing because, like, honestly, that's what I was looking at in the original part of the video. But then he blatantly just showed the worst gun handling I've ever seen on anybody on YouTube.
And then I don't know if you've seen in the video, but he takes the fucking 45 and points it at his friend.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that, and that you never, like I said, you never point a gun at anybody unless you're ready to shoot that person, and
Mm-hmm.
that's in like a summer, and you don't even play around with that. You got to remember that in front of that gun, like I teach my kids, whatever that gun's pointing at is death. Anything in front of that gun's dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you gotta teach them.
It's like my mom always told me, keep the hand off the trigger until you're ready to pull it.
Well, that's true too. That's just gun handling, but I
Well,
mean,
that's gun safety. That's why we have gun safety. It's because of idiots
well,
like
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. It's part of that's part of the handling part. But just holding the gun. If he wasn't just holding it like that, then it would be like a different thing. But now that he's holding his hand on the trigger, it makes it even 10 times worse.
Yeah,
That is
and
that is a freaking gosh thing.
in light in the words of Tarot, if we removed all the warning labels off of everything, natural selection will weed itself out.
You ain't kidding about that.
Or natural selection would weed them out.
I'm
She said it's
actually hoping.
something along those lines. Speaking of that, if anybody's wondering where Tarot is, she is at the store getting cat food, and she gave me and Beast some time to do our little video because me and Beast haven't done a solo video in a while.
That is true. I honestly, getting back on topic here just real quick is I'm hoping that he does show his dad this. I hope his dad sees it somehow because he really needs to see that video he made, and number two, he needs to see the video where people are actually noticing what he's doing because him having the ability to have those guns loaded like that, if he's going to keep them in his house loaded, that's fine. If he's a trained person and he treats them right, anybody should have a loaded gun in your house. That's for self-defense. It's home defense. I mean, whatever you want to do. But don't have them readily available where kids can get a hold of them or somebody else that you don't want a hold of them. That's for sure.
I mean, hell, with the proper training, I think anyone should have a loaded gun in their house.
I believe too. I mean, it's a Second Amendment right. I mean, like we're meant to bear arms for self preservation. I mean, among other things that the amendment holds over, which we won't go into that because that'll be a too long of a conversation.
Yeah.
But but the thing is, you know, if we're able to have it, you're legally allowed to have it. Why not have one? I mean, honestly, as long as you do it properly. Don't go if you're afraid of a gun, don't ever touch one. You know what I mean? That's number one. You can't be afraid of one and touch one. You can get used to one eventually, whatever. That's fine. That's something that you'll have to deal with, accordingly wise. But I mean, like for the most part, if you can actually physically hold a gun responsibly and know how to use it and how to maintain one and all that jazz, by all means, I think everybody should have a gun.
Well, I think we pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one. What do you say, Beast?
I think so.
Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to this guy because he's going to be doing some gun videos soon. Can't wait to see those. What is your YouTube channel name again?
_S13 _ the Beast.
There you go. Anyways, guys, this is the Minted Caliber and the Beast signing out.